what's going on YouTube? V3 Blackskin here with another V3 reaction. It's time to XG tape number 1, Chill Bill. I'm gonna get to the members in a minute, but I'm already a huge fan of XG. But I'm gonna go ahead and say now this is gonna be a longer intro because I have a lot to say. And I have already seen the XG tape 2 cipher, which there's only been one other video other than that one that I wish I would have did a reaction to. That was Gaho's Blackpink cover. How you like that? But I will say I know XG. I know I've seen a few videos on him now, other than the cipher, nothing music related. I've seen the behind the scenes of the recording of the cipher. I've seen the one of the XG days. It was a member's birthday. I think technically today, as of when I'm recording this, but when I put it out, I don't know. But I've seen an interview they had, and I will say my favorite 4th gen groups are Purple Kiss and Pixie. Just checking out that cipher, excuse me, XG is already shot up there on that top shelf with those two. I'm not gonna say they passed me yet because I haven't even reacted to anything with the full members with the actual music. It was just a cipher. And I know the 7 members, I'm still saying it's a K-pop group, even though I know all the members are Japanese. Technically, and correct me if I'm wrong here, the label they're under actually is a Japanese label, but they opened up a branch in South Korea and they're following the Korean like trainee system. And they also, promote XG on Inkigayo and Show Champion and all those, I believe. So that's why I still say K-pop, because they're still following the system and they promote in Korea. But I know it's supposed to be it's going to be an international group. They're aiming for global success, which I didn't even know that was a TikTok video. I don't use a lot. I don't get on TikTok a lot, but the cipher I heard went viral on TikTok, and that's how a lot of people got on them. But go ahead and get into this XG tape 2, because when I started watching it, in my head I was saying I should probably turn it off and do a reaction to it, but they hooked me. So no, big regret. I will say that cipher video was, I don't like using the word perfection, but it was a culmination of different sets of people that made it pretty much perfection for me. I'm gonna get into the members. I'm gonna save them for last. I also know the Hinata, Chisa, and this chord's getting on my nerves. Hinata, Chisa, and Juria were not in it. I'm assuming they're more vocalists, or their vocals. They're more vocalist. But from the set design to the beat selection to the lighting to the makeup, the styling, to even the interns that got everybody coffee, everybody deserves a raise, because this was just beautiful. The set design, as I do photography and video work, so just especially the first and the last set made me want to do a photo shoot in those, or a video portrait type of thing in those sets. Gorgeous sets. And the 2 in the middle were a little more simple, especially the second one, but still beautiful. Whoever picked these beats, which I don't know if it was the members. If it was the members, that's even more impressive. But whoever picked these beats, from the first one being the surround sound from JID, but using that Aretha Franklin sample, which was also used on Mos Def's track, which Mos Def is one of my favorite rappers of all time. But having Aretha Franklin sampled on it, that first beat had a lot of people like, there's some big shoes to fill if you're going in on this one. Then to go on the Down Bad Dreamville beat. Then to go, I think the third one, I wasn't a big fan of the song when it came out, but I think it's a Ty Dolla $ign beat. I think it's called I Won. And then the last one, which I believe the song came out last year, but I'm not 100% sure, was my favorite instrumental of 2022. Rosalia's Saoko Papi, Saoko. The song was good, but the instrumental alone was gorgeous. Love that instrumental, and the fact that they choose those. And now the members from whose birthday it was today, Miss the real HARVEY, medal stacking up, ain't no one and done. Made my mama proud, but it's not enough. HARVEY killed it. Then you had Miss Slick Rick the Ruler looking eye patch blinged out Maya, which cappers living like Pinocchio, bruh. Like, and she held it down on that down bad beat. And it to reference a song in it too. Then you have Kokona, who had it was between her and the last member. They both had monumental tasks, but as I said earlier, that Aretha Franklin sample pulled you in because no one's ever heard no sample like that, or at least me, coming from, South Korea on a cipher or anything like that. And just having the word cipher in the title is what drew me to it. But that hooked people to like, whoa, what's going on? Like, what they about to do with this? But she come on, C to the OCONAB, pop in on them 80. Like, she had the task of grabbing your attention and holding it for what it was, only like maybe 40 seconds, each member around 40, 45 seconds. But Miss Khaleesi Flow, Kokona, they all ate. They all killed it. Kokona had that task of drawing you in and keeping you, setting that bar really, really high. Maya and HARVEY, not saying they didn't have to, it wasn't hard for them because they had to maintain it, but to draw people in. Miss taking no L's and giving no F's, bruh. And then my personal favorite, who gave me, and some people old heads may not agree with this, not saying it was 100% the same or whatever, gave me old school New York Mecca origination of hip hop vibes. JURIN, be the fire flame flavor. When the spice kicks, you taste the game changer. JURIN, rap goddess, killed it for me. Like, it partly because of the beat, but the way she has that, like, it's a little bit of rasp in her voice, a little bit of air, and the way her flow, her cadence, her deliveries, everything was spot on. And it gave me like old school, like Curtis Blow, which people aren't not gonna know who that is, but Slick Rick the Ruler, Eric B. Rakim, Run DMC, LL Cool J, like Mama Said Knock You Out, LL Cool J, Kango wearing a bucket hat, LL Cool J. Again, partly because of the beat. The beat gave me like an old school vibe. But she said, I came with my girls, I don't lead them, I get lit with them. JURIN was, it took me like 3 listens, and I listened to that cipher like 346 and a half times. But JURIN, by the third one, I was like, I couldn't pinpoint why, but I got those old school vibes. And the reason I love this cipher so much, I've said many times before, I'm not as into hip hop as I used to be. R&B's always been my favorite genre of music, but I was big into hip hop in my younger days. But then now I prefer vocalists over rappers. And then the thing is, even the rappers, and y'all know if y'all see my channel, if this is your first video, if y'all know, if you won't know, but if y'all know me, Moonbil, Dami, Unhyuk, Chani from EXO, like Yuki from Purple Kiss, love them as rappers. Love their tones, love everything about them. But I usually prefer vocalists. But this was different because those rappers are more like, they're more pop rap. Where this was like, gave me hip hop. I can't even talk. Hip hop, like legit hip hop vibes. So when I say that's clearly exaggeration, but I listen to a lot. going back and forth, just and picking up, because a lot of it's hard to say. I mean, a lot hard to catch because they're going either fast or they're switching between 3 languages too. It's hard enough. It's impressive enough just to know 3 languages, but to rap them and with that flow, with those cadences. I took Japanese for 3 years. I know a little bit of Korean from watching all this Korean content, but Japanese, I feel like, isn't a big stretch from English, from American English, as far as the sounds, because the basic hiragana, katakana, the basic alphabet, a, I, u, e, o, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, sa, shi, su, se, so, it's sounds we already use. On the flip side, they don't have the L sound in Japanese, so that's why they usually replace it with an R if they're learning it, if they're learning English. But to be able to switch in between and to throw in Korean, and English is probably their, I don't know which they learn next, but it's their second or third language. Like, the scariest thing is, I believe JURIN's the leader, and she's only like 20. I think HARVEY also just turned 20 today. I don't know how old the other ones are, but I believe Maya's, Kokona, C to the O-C-O-N-A. She's the Maknae, and I think she's 16, which is, these young women are doing it at this level, which I'm 100% sure their title tracks, their actual song releases aren't gonna be that probably hip hop. They're gonna be more poppy, which is fine. I love all genres of music, but the fact that they're at that level, that talented, and they can only go up. They have so much room to grow. 16. I graduated high school, I think, before Kokona was born. Lord Jesus. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. This is XG Tape 1, Chill Bill, JURIN, and HARVEY. There will be a lot of XG content coming soon, but I want to check out Chisa, Hinata, and Judia. Also, do they have something for the vocalists? I've seen XG Tape 1, XG Tape 2. I haven't seen 3 or anything. I also seen like XG Move videos, which I'm gonna check those out. But let me know if they have something for the vocalists, because I definitely want to get into, the vocals too. But also, I did see this group on my thumbnails being thrown up a while back. I think the song was called Mascara, but I didn't know anything about them, so I just kept scrolling past it. But now I think they, have a song called Tippy Toes and Shooting Star, if I'm not mistaken, and Left Right. I think there's 4, but I definitely will be getting into those. Without further ado, and I put in an amp so I can get the full effect of this on my headphones. I had to remember to plug it in right now and turn it on. So I haven't even played the audio yet. I may have to adjust this when it first starts, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it now. Yeah, I had to adjust. It's too low. And the Rob Stone Chill Bill song. Whoever picked the beats needs to raise yesterday. Oh, no captions too. She switched to the flows already. Pyro on the beat, bars got.
Married to the plan, get it. Tunnel vision through the neon glow. Bust a flow, what you see and fall. Hey, it's in his son. So go get it done, it's a freestyle.
I don't think it's a freestyle, but all of them have the attitude and charisma. HARVEY had that higher pitched voice, or she was kind of singing the last one.
highlight. Whoa. I'ma show you around with the land, no Ellis. Push down, make it fade to black, no malice. But the one you ask,
Make you fade to black, no malice.
when the flip, boys gotta have it. Young bottom balls with it. Ain't he got a flow, send a penny for your thoughts. Your gimmicks, fly with my chit chats closed like a big cat. Punchlines make you run it back, no tenant. Throw that gas in my
Hey,
past my
hey.
window screen. Straight forget your book gas when my lights turn CeeLo green.
They say CeeLo green?
I'm mugging all the cheese. I 2020 cause I get it from my G's. This life tastes got till, yeah, pay the fees. I'ma get it how I live, yeah. I be doing.
Did she almost fall right there? She's something will scream. Something. I think she said CeeLo green, but it sounded like she said CeeLo green. Because I know in the, yeah, that's pretty much it. I know in the XG Tape 2, HARVEY referenced Elon Musk and Beyonce Knowles. And so if you are new to the channel, I usually play it full through once, and then I stop and pause on the second and sometimes third playthrough. But this is definitely getting some pauses. Also, on the filmmaking side of things, love, you can see it here, the light tube setup, the green tone that's, and they have a spotlight. So again, when I say give them their roses, it's not just the members are amazing, but the production crew. Because to film this, someone's literally walking backwards upstairs with a camera rig. And they probably have someone behind them too, holding them, like facing the other way, leading them so they don't fall and hurt themselves. And then you have at least one other person, maybe like a flight of stairs up, holding a spotlight. You'll see it going around with the members. Like this. What's the name of the label? I really like this label already. That whole focus on the pole right here and JURIN's. Oh, and she started out just like Kokona did, spelling her name out. But spotlight right here. They out of focus, and I think it slowly pulls focus to her. It's going in right here. There's some focus breathing in that too.
JURIN looks deceiving. Why I am.
Looks deceiving. Why I am. She said baboons. Pyro on the beat, bars got flame. She says cyberpunk in your mind. Girl gotta live. Die for my tribe. Married to the plan. Neon glow. She vibing this whole video. She feeling herself. Also, what I said earlier about pronunciation, I think I saw Maya said in the XG Tape 2, in the behind the scenes, I think it was Maya, that said she like practiced the pronunciation a lot. Like she wants to nail it. And Maya, even the lip movements in the XG Tape 2 was like on point. She was the cutest one too, because she was holding back the smile, and at the end she stops and she's like, she had the eye patch on. She's like, she knew she did it. But she said limitless and eliminate. Again, starting off with Japanese being your first language, some people have trouble with the L sound. My sensei, my teacher, when I took Japanese for 3 years, she had a hard time pronouncing it. And she had lived here for at least 10, 15 years when I was taking her class. But she said limitless, like she was a native speaker. Killer. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think there was no Korean in this. I think it was just English and Japanese going back and forth. HARVEY started off with a lot of Japanese. Also, The people outside must be freaking out with this spotlight and green lights shining out the window. No malice. Make you fade to black, no malice. Push down, make it fade to black, no malice. But when your ass got clean, it's a habit. Stone cold when the flip, boys gotta have it. Young bottom balls with it. Young bottom boss. Your thoughts, no gimmick. Claws like a big cat. That gas was gonna scream. You don't see no green. You pay the fees. Yeah, that was cute. I think she almost fell back. JURIN got you. She was right behind you. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Go frame by frame. Yeah, I think she almost fell right there. It was a one take. Oh, it technically wasn't a one take, but it was a one take for them. The first opening shot coming down from the top. But, bruh, these and XG is living up to their name, because I think it stands for extraordinary girls or gals. But to use the Rob Stone beat too, which that came out a while back. JURIN looks deceiving. What I am, make him babbles, Robin babble, apex all the hard eyes skin. Hard eyes. She say skin or gang? Babbles, Robin babble, apex all the hard eyes skin. Slam bars, hit a lit, killer slick, pirate on the beat, bars got flame. Cyberpunk, neon lights in your mind when I rhyme, make your eyes dilate. Fly for a purpose, mom's gotta eat and a girl gotta live. Eat. Ride for the drive, I'ma die for the drive, cause the girl gotta leave. Eat. Cry about a man, please. Married to the plan, get it. And I love, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, but I love how in both of them, JURIN is being the leader. The first, or technically this is the second one, but the cipher, she said, I think she said, I came with my girls. I don't lead them, I get lit with them. And then she's always mentioning the crew. She said, ride for my tribe, die for my tribe. Again, this group, I'm assuming the music video releases are gonna be more poppy. But as I said before, I have a huge, like a wide range of music, like love for music. Like I'll be singing Mariah Carey in the car. I can go from Twice as Dance the Night Away to playing some DMX, to playing Beethoven, Bach, or Vivaldi classical music. I listen to everything. So I am definitely interested in this group. But anyway, this has been my V3 XG tape, Chill, Bill, JURIN, and Harvey. Happy birthday, Harvey, again. Definitely more XG coming. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. V3 Black Chicken out.